My name is Harshvardhan Chaturvedi and I am a legal intern at Lexis and Company. So today we are going to talk about Bombay High Court Division Bench gives split verdict in challenge to validity of Section 13 subsection 8 subclause B of IGST Act. While Justice Ujjal Bhuyan struck down the provisions as unconstitutional, Justice Abhay Ahuja deferred. A division bench of Bombay High Court gave a split verdict in a challenge to the constitutional section 13 subsection 8 clause B of the Integrated Goods and Service Taxes Act in the case of Dharmendra M. Jain versus Union of India. While Justice Ujjal Bhuyan struck down the provisions as unconstitutional, Justice Abhay Ahuja deferred. Justice Ahuja is yet to give his reasoned opinion, which will be pronounced on June 16. Besides being unconstitutional, Justice Bhuyan further opined that the extraterritorial effect given by the way of Section 13 subsection 8 clause B of the IGST Act has no real connection or nexus with the taxing regime in India introduced by the GST system. Further, it runs completely counter to the very fundamental principle on which is based, that is, it is a destination based on consumption tax as against the principle of origin based taxation. After pursuing the opinion pronounced by the Justice Bhuyan, Justice Ahuja recorded his dissent. Being unable to persuade myself to share the opinion of my learned brother, I would like to record my separate opinion in the matter, his order said. He will pronounce his recent dissenting opinion on June 16, 2021. The petitioner, Dharmendra Jain, claimed in his petition that for the intermediary services where the location of the recipient is outside India, the place of supply shall be the location of the supplier of services, which is in India, thus bringing into the tax net what is basically export of services. The provisions in question were Section 8 subsection 2 of the IGST Act, supply of services where the location of the supplier and the place of supply of services are in the same state or as same union territory, would be treated as intrastate supply. Section 13 subsection 8b of IGST Act, Section 13 pertains to situation where the location of the supplier of the location of the recipient is outside India. Subsection 8 states that the place of supply of the services shall be the location of the service of the supplier, which is intermediary service as per clause B. Jain's stand in the petition was that the export of services as an intermediary would be treated as intrastate supply of services under Section 13 subsection 8 clause B, read with Section 8 subsection 2 of the IGST Act, rendering such transition liable to payment of central goods and service taxes CGST and state goods and service taxes SGST. He claimed he had paid the CGST SGST from his pocket under protest without collecting the same from his foreign customers, bearing the next tax burden of about 40% of the total revenue. He added that the tax burden increased post implementation of CGST has been impacting his entire revenue earnings. In these circumstances, he filed the present petition challenging the maintainability of the provisions of IGST Act, claiming they are ultra vires articles of the Constitution of India and provision of CGST and SGST Act. Jain raised the following grounds in his petition: that once the services are consumed outside India and the legislature had no jurisdiction to levy tax on such service consumed outside India. That levying tax on export of service was violated of the Article 269A of the Constitution, that levy of the GST of an intermediary was violative of Article 14 of the Constitution. GST is an indirect tax and must be capable of being passed on to the direct receiver end of the servicer. There, an agent cannot be burdened by the said by the GEN. Thank you.